in a field near Hailsham for 4 days and 3 nights only. Welcome to the Strange Games Festival. You are listening to SGFR, the podcast radio station for the festival. Now broadcasting our shameless promotion, featuring a nearly useless tour of the Strange Games Library.
They are very cartoony. They feel like children's TV comic characters in the style of kind of American superheroes. Caitlin, she dies. He dies.
Spoilers.
He doesn't die. He dies. He dies. He loses something.
Dies.
Can't remember.
Dies.
Survives. Loses something as well. And deaded big time. We are in the process of setting up a Game of Thrones Hand of the King. It's a whimsical game of wits. So I don't know why we're playing it. And it's for 2 to 4 players by Bruno Cathala. And it's in a box that is pretty much the same.
Half a face?
Yeah, no, it's almost all your face.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost all of Laura's face. During the game, starting with the first player, which we've identified as Laura because she's younger than me, the players take turns to move the Varys card. A player declares both a direction and a house. The declared direction indicates the path of the cards along which the player will move, Varys, and the declared house indicates the cards in the chosen direction that the player wishes to take. The end on the house that you declare, is that right?
Yes. And then you take that card that you've landed on and all cards of that house that you passed on the way.
The cards he takes are moved from King's Landing and placed in his play area at the end of his turn. If he has...
Like so.
Very nice. The game ends immediately when Varys cannot move because there's not another character card in direction. Champion cards. The 6 face-up champion cards are the available champions, which represent people who wish to support your bid to be named the King's Hand. Each champion card has an ability which grants assistance to the player who acquires it. The 6 cards drawn during the setup are the only champions available. When the player takes the final character card of a particular house from
You get
King's
to
Landing,
take a champion.
that may be why you're after the Tullys then.
Maybe.
What are the special abilities? Can you give us a flavour of a special ability of a champion?
They tend to be things like you would take a character from the playing area or from your opponent's hand. So if you had Tyrion Lannister and I took Bronn, I could steal him from your hand.
Gotcha.
Jon Snow counts as 2 Starks.
Oh yeah,
What
Melisandre
else
basically
happens?
gives you another go because she brings
He
you back
can
to
swap
life.
2 people around.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melisandre's.
Yeah, I now got her. She's the red priestess, isn't she? The sun
Yeah.
priestess. Right, can I have a go then?
Yes.
You set this up so if I go herring down the Baratheons, I could pick up 3 Baratheons.
No.
No.
He doesn't count as a Baratheon.
Who doesn't?
Look at his sigil.
Oh, Joffrey. Why doesn't he count as a Baratheon? His sigil is Lannister.
Yes.
Why? Did he
Well, he's
marry
always
in?
been more of a Lannister than a Baratheon.
He's always been more of a dick than anything else.
Why don't you say how you really feel?
Okay, so I could go herring down for a couple of Baratheons.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could go for Arya Stark. Alternatively...
Why don't you take your turn, Andrew?
No, I want to milk it. I could go the other way, which might be a lot of fun, and get some Greyjoys. I'm going to get some Greyjoys. I'm going to move Varys back to pick up Euron Greyjoy and Roderick Greyjoy.
Okay.
allowing me to grab, temporarily, the Greyjoy banner.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Do you want to take a turn, or shall I just waffle on?
I shall take a turn, yes.
You've played this before?
Before.
That's two befores. Yeah.
Before.
Yeah, before
yes, I
you
have
played
played
it.
this before.
And what do you reckon to it?
I quite like it.
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward and simple. Bit of a filler. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It obviously isn't like a long game, but you can be strategic enough, and it's quite fun.
It doesn't feel like I'm. There's a nice little intricacy about running around the board. Thoughts? Generally, game. Sometimes I describe the box cover, don't I? Yeah, it just looks like it has some characters in cartoon on it, and the words "A Game of Thrones, Hand of the King" in a sort of brown. There you go.
I kind of forgot that we were recording. I've just been playing the game.
That's fine. That's actually a good sign. What did you do?
I took Rick on. Surly boy.
What? Oh, that's a Stark. How do I win Starks back off of you?
You can't unless you have one of these that.
I'm losing really badly at this game, but it's actually quite pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get it now. I begin to see
it.
the pattern and shape, and how you kind of get the buffs and how you interact with others. Yeah, I can see it being.
It could lend itself to analysis paralysis if you weren't careful.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Which is kind of what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. So lighten up.
Yeah.
Is there a random element that can be thrown in to help with break the analysis paralysis?
I think it would just be a timer. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, the time it takes for everyone around the table to sing the theme.
Yeah.
Dum dum da dum dum da dum dum da dum.
Right, come on. I just need to murder one person. It's not that hard.
How does the theme end? What's the last note of the theme? Probably dumb.
I'll kill Kevin.
Kevin Lannister. He dead.
Right.
He dead. It's sad. It's sad. He dead. He died. He died manfully. Yeah. Okay.
At one point, I came across a version of the Game of Thrones song, a theme tune performed by cats. Meow. And now that's all I ever think of. Whenever I think of the theme tune, it's always in a cat's voice. Meow, 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 meow. Exactly.
Oh, so, but then also at the same time, you see, this is the analysis paralysis. I think we do need a timer or some sort of random element.
Meow, 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 meow.
I feel an internet search coming on now. Right, let's go Joffrey because I like pies.
Oh, okay.
For no other reason. Whilst you're thinking, is there anything you want to let people know as they glance over the games that we have on and think, yeah, do you want to, don't you?
I think if somebody was looking for, first of all, if anyone likes Game of Thrones, this is a no-brainer. Have a little go. It's just a.
It's like visiting an old friend.
Exactly. If you don't particularly care about Game of Thrones, but you're looking for a small game to play with a small group, and you don't want it to take that long, and it's actually the sort of game that you can do whilst you're having a chat about other things. It's one of those that, while other people are thinking and plotting their moves, the rest of you don't need to be. That you can just play while you're having a chat.
Yeah.
And I think, for me, this sort of falls into that category. But if you want to be the sort of person who plots out your moves miles in advance and really pay attention to what people are doing,
then you'll win.
Then you could.
Yeah, in that group.
But you don't have to.
Find yourself a bunch of people who just want to chat, play with them, and in the process, win.
So now we count the flags.
I got 2.
I have 5.
So you are the winner. What are these?
I don't know, actually. I noticed them when you were unpacking. That must be an extension.
Right, there are crow tokens. These are 3-eyed crow tokens. Let's see. 3-eyed crows are part of one of the variant where, to increase the intrigue and secrecy of Hand of the King, these tokens allow players to secretly strategize during the game. When 3-eyed crow tokens are in play, table talk is forbidden. Oh, so you just be quiet. Oh, so you can only speak to one person per number of crow tokens. I feel disappointed by that.
Yeah, that's.
It feels
doesn't feel like enough to be a whole variant.
Yeah.
You just go a bit quiet.
Yeah. No, I don't see that happening. Do you?
Well, no, I mean, what I was actually just saying was that people should just have a chat about other things while they're playing, so that definitely wouldn't work for me.
You've been listening to SGFR, the podcast radio channel for the Strange Games Festival. Your hosts have been Laura, Craig, and Andy. And if you'd like to come on the show, message us on the festival radio channel on the Strange Games Discord server.